Hello and welcome everybody. Man, this has been a long time since I've done this. That's for sure. This is the season 5 premiere of RCW. Finally, it is back, and it is here, to say the least. I mean, it's pretty nutty that it's finally here after months and months of writing and having all these technical issues and with the game and stuff, and having to wait so long for a patch to come out. It just got to be really disappointing, but now that Creative Championship is in the game, we're still experiencing some issues with the game. But Creative Championship is in the game, so it is here. And what better way to start off the show with one of the Outlaws, Luna Outlaw, and Sasha Banks, and the RCW Women's Champion Mercy Phantom in a triple threat match. So, we have to go all the way back, and it seems like forever, to RCW, what was it? I'm trying to think. Liberation, I think it was. Where Mercy Phantom had beat Noelle Diamond for the RCW Championship. We get one here, let me sound bar here. Sasha Banks makes her way out here. And we have a star-studded show for you tonight, as we have a triple threat main event between the RCW World Champion Zero and Finn Balor, as well as Jon Moxley. That's right, Jon Moxley will be in the match. Well, as Sasha makes her way out here. The women's champion in her own right, and like to jump in the RCW women's rankings here in the women's division. Hopefully earn herself a title opportunity in the future, as Mercy Phantom makes her way out here. We have that women's title right around her, so that is the new RCW women's title, and that looks pretty amazing. Brand new logo, new everything. Yeah, I am. Luna starting off with that drop kick there. I wanted to make sure that I was actually controlling sometimes I forget with the multi-person matches that you have to control, you have to select who you're controlling. Now, Luna, you have to wonder, though, with her issues, with the confidence in her losing in her 2 title match opportunities, just how much confidence she can gain here by pinning the RCW Women's Champion in Mercy Phantom. Targeting Sasha Banks. That explains why. So, I'm very happy to bring this back. It's been a while, obviously, since we've done it. It's so nice to finally, be happy for once. I will confess to you guys, I was feeling a little bit down simply because I couldn't do it. Simply because since this game came out, I wasn't able to do any of this. I wasn't able to do RCW because normally the game would crash and after custom arenas. So normally the game would crash and it's over. Be able to do anything. And Create a Championship wasn't in this game at launch, so the patch just came out today. Although there are experiencing some issues with some of the logos not loading on the championships. Obviously, the women's title that we just seen there, that was issues. You want a pile driver? Well, guess what? Luna does have a pile driver as part of her moveset, so you may see it today. It's just the opening matchup here in the RCW Season 5 premiere. In case you miss any of this, the stream will be going up on my YouTube channel as well as my website. The website hasn't launched yet, but I've been in the process of adding all the episodes of RCW onto that website so that when it does launch, you guys will actually have a whole entire library of RCW there. I plan to have the website done possibly by mid-January-ish, so probably around this time next month. Just taking a little bit because my buddy Jon, he has to add his stuff to the website and everything else. Elbow there. Luna's got to roll out, and now it's just the women's champion Mercy Phantom and Sasha Banks, the boss, inside the ring. Side Russian leg sweep there from Luna. Recovers very quickly here on the outside. She can't take too long. She's right there to break up that pin count. I'm looking for blackout here. I thought she might have been going for that pile driver that I mentioned, but decided to go for the blackout instead. Possibly looking for the Into the Shadow submission, but Mercy is still in the ring though, but Sasha Banks gets out of the way of that one. Now the title is not on the line, so you don't have, Mercy does not have to worry about losing her title here. Not have to worry about that. Luna hits her with a spear, but you have to reckon though, if any of those, if Mercy were to lose here and get pinned by either Luna or Sasha Banks, they could earn themselves a potential title opportunity in the future at RCW pay-per-view, but a kick to the side of the face. Now Mercy with Merciful on Luna, and now going for that pin combination there, but Luna kicks out at one. Luna is the freshest woman in this matchup, taking the least amount of punishment here. And a big boot there. Sasha Banks, but Mercy right there with a back suplex. And now Mercy can just have her way with the boss. Right now is Luna taking a little bit of a breather here on the outside. He's gonna, oh my God, what a monster arm drag there from the top rope, avalanche arm drag. To get Sasha to submit here. Sasha Banks is right there. Luna trying to do something here, but gonna break up the pin anyway. Now it is just Sasha Banks and Luna here. Oh, Luna going for that pile driver. I knew we were gonna see it eventually. Looking to get the win here in this match. And Sasha Banks with a kick out at 2.5. Sasha and Mercy are still in this, but Mercy is a little groggy there on the outside. Looking for the Dawning now. Dawning on Sasha Banks, looking for the pin, but Mercy is right back in here, and she breaks up that pin real quick. Now it's Mercy and Luna. Sasha Banks is down for the time being. 1, and again, a kick out at 1, and Sasha is still down here. Still in the ring though, but incapacitated for the moment. Couple of clotheslines here from Luna, and then kick to the side of the face. And Mercy has to roll out again. Oh no, but a backstabber into the bank statement. But a rope break, that shouldn't happen though, because under triple threat rules, rope breaks shouldn't occur, but they are anyway. And Luna kicks out at 2.5. I don't know why, but every WWE game has always had triple threat matches has always had a rope break, despite rope breaks not existing. They're going to go after the champion, but Sasha taking advantage. Now it's just Sasha Banks and the champion now. Sasha Banks and Mercy going back and forth now. Dropping Mercy where she stands there. But now Luna is back in the ring again. Threw Sasha into the corner, possibly trying to get her out of the ring of some sort, but she's not gonna go out without a fight. Just throwing her over. And now she can turn her attention to the champion now. Looking for the Into the Shadow submission. But Mercy breaks out of that one. Now looking to pin her off of her own submission here. 2. But no. Luna kicks out again. Sasha Banks starting to stir on the outside. Thought Mercy might have been going for no mercy there, but I guess not. Oh, trying to go for the submission. A rope break again, but they shouldn't. There should be no rope break. A referee doesn't know the rules. And Sasha Banks possibly saving Luna there as this match still continues. And Mercy gets the win off of Sasha Banks. Despite not hitting a finisher or anything, not hitting any of her signature maneuvers or a finisher, and Mercy gets the win. You're in the opening matchup. I guess both. Luna was down inside the ring, but incapacitated enough. Move on to our next match. What a win for Mercy there in the returning episode of RCW as we move on to the next match here as we have Randy Orton, the RCW Carnage Champion, against Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, Randy Orton, he got a victory over Samoa Joe at the Liberation pay-per-view. Samoa Joe almost came up with the victory there and left as RCW Carnage Champion, but Randy Orton was able to get the best of him, and he comes out there. Look at that title there, the RCW Carnage title he is carrying in his hand. And he doesn't intend on letting that title go anytime soon. Three deadliest letters in sports entertainment. RKO is making his way to the ring. Now it makes me wonder who is next in line for an RCW Carnage title opportunity, but as this season goes on, we will know. And I have an update regarding our RCW Tag Team Champions Rock and Roll. They are having an issue with their work visa down in Mexico, as they are from Mexico City. And so, as a result, they will not be able to compete until they work that out. And because that violates RCW rules, they will be forced to vacate the title, and we will have a tag team tournament instead to crown new RCW Tag Team Champion. Now, in the event that Rock and Roll are able to get back here in RCW, they will be granted a title opportunity as soon as they come back here. What's up, Zinix? Good to see you, buddy. It's good to be back in my normal element. I don't know why Shinsuke's carrying the Intercontinental title, but he is for some odd reason. He shouldn't be, but that's an easy fix. We have Randy Orton, the RCW Carnage Champion, going up against Shinsuke Nakamura here. Imagine what a win for Shinsuke this would be if he's able to knock off the Viper here. We also have some new merch. If you enter the command exclamation point store, you will get access to the link to the merch store. We have some new hoodies out there. We also have some new shirts and anything and everything RCW. So if you love what you see here and you want to get some merch to support the show and support me as well as the content creator of the show, you can do that by going to the store. I believe you will not receive it before Christmas. That is the caveat. You will not receive it before Christmas. I believe you had to order December 7th or sooner to receive it for Christmas. So unless you want to select like more expensive shipping, but even then, because it's the holidays, you probably won't get it until after Christmas, but you'll get it at some point. Shinsuke Nakamura looking to submit Randy Orton here with that armbar. But look at the size of Randy Orton compared to Shinsuke here. I mean, Shinsuke is a great wrestler, great technician in the ring. But I mean, the size and stature of Randy Orton compared to Shinsuke is just unmatched here. As Shinsuke goes out to for the apron, and Randy Orton easily dragging him back in by the neck, and a neck breaker back into the ring. We'll also see Bryan Outlaw here tonight as well. In a matchup that I wanted to surprise you guys for the first show. So, with that being said, I went all out on this card. I always go all out on the match cards, but especially this one, because this game has been out for almost 2 months now. The first time we are seeing RCW in 2K20. So, I wanted to really go all out on this card. As Randy Orton was looking for the stomps, but Shinsuke with a kick to the face and taking him down. Now Shinsuke is fired up now. Looking for some bad vibrations there in the corner. Shinsuke turning Randy Orton around. And a reverse power slam there on Randy Orton. Looking to get the win here over the RCW Carnage Champion. 1, 2. But Randy Orton kicks out at 2.5. As you can see, Shinsuke was a little pissed off at the referee there. Gotta control his temper. But the Viper fighting back. Look at this towering suplex from the Viper, Randy Orton. Now, going for those stomps. What could Randy be going for now? He's looking to go to that place. Viperville, 1 RKO. Here it comes, RKO on Shinsuke Nakamura. But Shinsuke kicks out at 2.5. Last time I'd seen that, we saw that at the Liberation pay-per-view with Samoa Joe. I think Samoa Joe had kicked out of, I believe, 2 or 3 RKOs in that match, but sadly coming up short. Thus, Randy Orton retaining his RCW Carnage title, and hopefully you guys love the new title designs. I may actually, with some of the logos, I may actually make those in merch. Some of those logos. They're on the titles. Randy Orton almost had Shinsuke beat there, but not yet. Randy going to the second rope. What's he going for here? Double axe handle. Very rare have I seen Randy Orton go up to the top, but Shinsuke fighting out of that, lifting up Randy, but Randy still finds a way out of it. Ooh, and an uppercut there. Uh-oh. Randy Orton. This is vintage Randy Orton. DDT. And now Randy maybe looking to go to that place one more time. Good for that RKO. RKO, no! Shinsuke reversed it. Shinsuke reversed the RKO. Shinsuke cannot stop this now. He has to take advantage of this. Turning Randy Orton around. Reverse power slam. You got to drag Orton away from the ropes because rope breaks do apply in this matchup. 1, 2, and Randy still with the kick out. And he might be fighting out of this as Shinsuke tries to work on the arm, but a couple of punches to the midsection. Shinsuke caught the boot in a big clothesline. And Randy Orton's got to slither his way out the outside, but Shinsuke's right there. Suddenly slow. That's kind of weird. And almost like it was like that was very odd. It's like as soon as he went to the outside, it just got like ridiculously slow motion for whatever reason. I've never seen that happen. This is actually my first time playing the universe mode for a while, because that's what I normally do. That's how I normally do this. Here is Randy Orton with that double axe handle. Shinsuke reversed. With a chop and a chop right back to Shinsuke. And a couple of kicks to the hamstring. But Randy Orton again. Finding a way out. Oh, tried for that DDT. But Shinsuke caught him, but a clothesline. But Shinsuke again finding a way out of it. Randy Orton does not want to get pinned here by Shinsuke, and all the way slam there. Again, Randy. These two just feeling each other out right now. Randy, you got to turn around. Randy. Oh my God, a release German suplex. From the second rope, but Randy looking for that cradle DDT again, and he connects. I don't even know how Shinsuke's moving at this point. Uh-oh. Randy Orton realizing that Shinsuke was going for that Kinshasa, and he rolled out to the apron. Ooh, stomped on his hand. Randy able to take him in the ring. Oh, looking for that RKO again, but Shinsuke reversed. Into that suplex, into a cover. 1, 2, and again Shinsuke kicks out. Again Shinsuke kicks out. And this match still rolls on. Randy going up top. And that big elbow. Drags. Oh, going after the ref now. Referee's down. Anything goes now. Referee is down for the time being. Anything can happen. But it appears that the referee is gaining consciousness back again. It appears that that punch busted Shinsuke wide open. Now looking for that DDT again. DDT to Shinsuke. Now Randy Orton is finally looking to connect with that RKO. RKO! 1, 2, 3. Randy Orton wins. Now, if it weren't for Randy Orton rolling out to the apron, I think this match would have seen a totally different winner here. I think that was the turning point in the match. There were times where Shinsuke could have easily won this. But unfortunately for him, he did not. Randy Orton gets the victory. And we move on to perhaps one of the most highly anticipated matchups, as Sky Outlaw teams up with her brother Bryan to take on Rosemary and Chris Danger. Now, for those of you that are here for the very first time, and you don't know what's going on, I'll fill you in. So, these four know each other very well, as Jason Outlaw had won the soul of Bryan Outlaw back at the Liberation pay-per-view. Because he was possessed by Rosemary. Rosemary gave him some magical potion, as she says, from the Shadow Realm, at which is that she is from. And Chaotic, what's up, man? Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate you coming over here from Mixer to Twitch to drop that follow. But anyways, like I was saying, so Bryan Outlaw was possessed by Rosemary, and that caused him to turn on his family after him and his brother Jason had lost the RCW tag team titles at RCW Anarchy due to Jason's little mishap with the referee. And that may have drove him over the edge, but this may be a symbol of revenge here, as Chris Danger turned on the Outlaws, aligning himself with the Rogue family, who are no longer here on RCW, but Rosemary is still a part of Chris Danger's life, and Chris Danger has been dedicated to making the Outlaws' life a living hell. Well, let's just see how that works out for the both of them. I believe Sky will be coming out first. Yes, she will be. And that shirt right there, Skyfall, you can find that shirt on my merch store. That beautiful shirt that Sky is wearing there. You can find that on my merch store. It is available, I believe, all the way up to double X, I think. Pretty sure. And you guys can get yourself that shirt right there, as well as more merch designs will be coming. And you may notice something different about Sky. She does not have the mirror that she always used to look at herself while coming out to the ring. She says, "No more mirrors, all business." It appears that it's all business here tonight, as Bryan comes out here and He's got the bike with him. You remember Bryan Outlaw from RCW Season 2. He had that bike with him to start out. And he brought it back with him. And he's got that leather jacket back too as well. He looks to join his sister in the ring for this mixed tag matchup. Now, the rules are simple. Men must fight the men, women must fight the women. So, if Bryan Outlaw tags in Sky, Rosemary must get in the ring under mixed tag rules. Rosemary comes out here. Apparently, whoever made her obviously had the Finn Balor Demon King entrance here, and guess it suits her. So she is the Demon Assassin, after all. Not gonna watch the entire intro. That's a freaking long intro. And you know who this is. The internet darling, as some people call him, Chris Danger. He makes his way out. It's been a while since we've seen Chris. That is for sure. But let's wait no longer and let's get this matchup rolling as we have Rosemary and Sky to start this one off, and Sky with a pop-up knee strike there to the Demon Assassin. You may notice that she does not have the face paint on her. That's just a glitch in the game that they still need to fix still, but it's still Rosemary with or without the face paint. As Rosemary runs over Sky here. Now they definitely had their own little Twitter exchange as Sky sort of looked for answers as to why her brother Bryan had turned over to Rosemary, and he apologized to Bryan, saying that Bryan didn't have the support that he needed from his family, and obviously with their issues with their father, that is something that has affected Bryan throughout his entire life, and I guess he just snapped, and he didn't feel that he had that support from his family, but Rosemary gave him that sense of belonging, even if it was under a spell the entire time. Now, I did change Rosemary's finisher because she does not do the Red Wedding anymore. That is not part of her moveset anymore. She does not do that. I think she's capable of doing that due to her MCL injury in real life. And so I had changed that to her other finisher, which she does not have a name for, as Bryan Outlaw gets tagged in this match, and Chris has to come in under mixed tag rules as Rosemary rolls out to the outside, but she's going to find her way back to the corner. Now Chris and Bryan have quite the history, as I mentioned, as Chris had turned his back on the Outlaws after aligning himself with the Outlaws. When he debuted here in RCW, he had made one declaration. He said, "I'm not joining unless you align me with the Outlaws." So, and at one point, Chris, I don't know, maybe he just got tired of being, you know, kind of the third wheel or whatever with the Outlaws, and turned his back by giving Bryan a taste of danger, and that started that whole rivalry between the Outlaw family and the Rogue family. Ooh, and a rake to the eyes. Referee didn't see it though. This guy must be got a bail for some work things. Have a great rest of the stream. Thank you so much, Zinix, for popping in. I appreciate it. And if any of you miss any of the matches of this stream, don't fret. I will be posting this to my YouTube afterwards. So don't fret at all. I'll probably be downloading it and then cutting out some of the beginning part. And then gonna get and I'll get that on YouTube for all y'all. It'll also be on the website as well. And the website is coming along, so with that, you know, with RCW coming back, I'd like to mention a couple things regarding the website. For the website, what will it have exactly? Well, the website will have every single RCW episode. So it will have every single RCW episode, so that way you guys don't necessarily just have to go to my Twitch VODs or go to my YouTube to watch it and get it all in one thing. It'll also have exclusive video series, so other stuff that I will be recording that'll only be available on the website. It will have pay-per-view reviews of real-life wrestling pay-per-views, whether it be Impact, New Japan, or any of the wrestling pay-per-views that John and I happen to watch on a regular basis. And it'll only have pay-per-views because just reviewing weekly episodes is kind of, that's a lot. So we'll be doing that. We'll possibly be doing like thoughts on storylines that are occurring, maybe some rumors that may be happening. We'll have, you know, our own thoughts on that, and you guys can sign up with a username if you want to comment on the blogs. As Bryan hits a guilty verdict here on Chris Danger, but Rosemary interrupts the ref there, and you guys can just sign up using a username if you guys want to comment on the blogs, and it can be your Twitch username or anything that you want. But I would prefer it to be something, you know, if you know, if any of my followers or any you know, my community, if you will, gonna join that, I would prefer it be, you know, your Twitch name or something that I know you by, just to make it easier. But that's just me. As guy gets tagged in here, she wants her hands on Rosemary in a big boot. Rosemary and an elbow drop. I was meaning to add something to this guy's moveset, and then get around to one of the moves I want to add to the moveset is Rosemary with the vicious clothesline to the outside. Now she's going to the outside. That little taunting ain't gonna last too long. Oh, but Rosemary found a way to get it out of that. Throws Sky back into the ring with a back suplex to follow it up. Oh my God, look at these vicious punches. You know how much Sky values her beauty, I guess, and those punches cannot be good for that. Throws her to the outside. Now, I don't know what it is with Rosemary, but it seems like she doesn't want this to be on the inside of the ring. She's got an elbow and a huge big boot there. Now Sky going up top. Sky going up top, looking for the Skyfall here on the outside and landing the Skyfall on the outside. Look at this. As Bryan looks on, boom, right there. Driving all the air out of Rosemary. Oh, but Rosemary somehow able to find a way out of that. Ooh, and face first into the ring post. We're going up top again. Going up top again, and oh, diving with the knees, but I don't know if she got all of that, and now Sky's hurting. Now, both ladies are hurting here on the outside. You can only win this match inside the ring, and Sky knows that. Oh, but Rosemary with the kick, but that didn't phase Sky at all. That wasn't a very nice hand gesture there from Sky, but you know how she is. You know how she is. She's starting off with a comeback and a backbreaker. Huge backbreaker there for Rosemary. Getting a little bit of revenge. And what Sky did to her brother standing right there. Sky's the limit on Rosemary. 1, 2, 3. And Sky and Bryan are able to get the victory. I thought Chris was going to break it up. It looked as though it was going to happen. But Sky had pinned Rosemary and got the revenge that she so desperately desired. And check out the Skyfall. That was a perfect camera angle there. And the Sky's the limit, finishing Rosemary. And there's no greater bond than brother and sister. As brother and sister, Sky and Bryan win this matchup here. But we are not done yet. We are not done. As we have Seth Rollins versus Kenny Omega! Sorry, I couldn't do it like freaking Justin Roberts does it, but I tried. Now, Kenny Omega, he has been on RCW for a while. And Seth Rollins, a former RCW Carnage champion in his own right. And he trained Bryan Outlaw before his debut in RCW. So him and Bryan are really good buddies. I don't know how, honestly, how I feel about him joining the AOP in real life, but here in RCW, we don't pay attention to that. I don't know why he still has the Universal title. He shouldn't have it. I took it off of him. But whatever. I'll fix all of it. Don't worry about it. I'll go in and fix all of it to make sure that as Kenny Omega makes his way out here. Now, I was trying to find a good version of Kenny Omega. And this was probably the best looking version of him I could find. Because his hair is actually gray now, apparently. I'm really liking... I'm really thinking that AEW is going to do a storyline with Hangman Adam Page and Kenny Omega. Or at least that's what it seems to be. And I just love the whole cowboy shit thing. Like that's fantastic. Because we have Seth Rollins versus Kenny Omega. And again, I apologize for some of the wrestlers having the WWE titles. I thought I cleared that, but that's simply an easy fix here in Universe mode. Seth Rollins with the DDT to Kenny Omega. And driving the knees into the midsection of Kenny Omega, looking for an early victory here, and we're not going to get one. But Kenny with a big slap to the face. Has him up here. Snake Eyes in the corner, and that's already busted Seth Rollins open. Still have our main event coming up tonight. Zero, the RCW World Champion, going up against Finn Balor and Jon Moxley. That's right, Jon Moxley is in the match as well. And with no countouts, no disqualifications. It definitely is in Jon Moxley's wheelhouse. In a small package here. But Kenny Omega with the uppercut. Seth Rollins with a super kick right to the midsection. Although Seth pushing Kenny away. This is definitely a dream match scenario and another DDT. Second rope now. Seth Rollins Phoenix Splash on Kenny Omega. But only a count of one. And Seth Rollins is taking it to Kenny Omega. I don't know what has hit Kenny Omega tonight, but Seth Rollins is just on fire right now. Definitely burning it down. Oh, but Kenny coming back now. Irish whip into the ropes. Takes Seth Rollins down. Stealing his little taunt from him, I guess. And Kenny with the suplex back into the ring. Don't forget Kenny's deep trigger knee. A V trigger. 1, 2. No. Seth Rollins kicks out at 2. But Kenny, he ain't done yet. But Seth Rollins with a reversal rolls him up into the super kick, and that busted Kenny wide open. Dragging him to the center of the ring. 1, 2, and Kenny kicks out at 2 and gets right back up. Ooh, but misses that elbow to the back there, and that allows Seth Rollins to take advantage with the Falcon Arrow. What could Seth possibly be going for here? Oh no, he's going for the curb stomp. Curb stomp on Kenny Omega. 1, 2, Kenny kicks out at 2.5. Seth Rollins, as you can tell by that facial expression there, he could not believe that Kenny kicked out of that curb stomp. Oh, got him in the electric chair, looking for the one-winged angel. One-winged angel on Seth Rollins. 1, 2. No, Seth Rollins kicked out. He said, you kick out of my finisher, I'll kick out of yours. And Seth Rollins is still in this, but Kenny, that fired him up. Kenny with a sling blade. Now what's Kenny going for now? V-trigger knee. V-trigger knee strike. 1, 2. And Seth Rollins again with the kick out. And Kenny is livid right now. Looking for that one-winged angel. But another knee strike. Another knee strike from Kenny Omega. And Seth Rollins still kicked out. I thought he was going to go for the one-winged angel. But that knee strike. We'll definitely have to edit Kenny's moveset a little bit, but that is okay. And somehow these two are still fighting. What a co-main event this is. We still have our main event to come, like I said. Jon Moxley and Finn Balor in a triple threat match. Uh-oh, what's Seth Rollins doing here? Seth, don't do this, Seth. Seth diving, but Kenny Omega gets out of the way there. Count of 2, though. Ooh, and an enziguri there to Seth Rollins, as both of these men are just beating the living hell out of each other. Who now worked on the arm, but now that buys Seth Rollins some time to get back in the ring. But Kenny is right there. Hironuku driver there from Seth Rollins, and a kick out of a 2. And again driving the knees into Kenny Omega, and a kick out of 2 again. Oh my God, what a legendary match this is. Super kick again on Kenny Omega. What Seth needs to do here. With the knee. Seth's got him. Seth's got Kenny. No. Kenny Omega still kicked out. I thought Seth got him after that knee. Kenny is still in this. Kenny somehow is still in this. I don't know how he is, but a big elbow drop. 1, 2, 3, and Seth Rollins got the victory over Kenny Omega. And what a fight. Boom, curb stomp there. This is where I thought it was over. One-winged angel. But Seth Rollins got the win over Kenny. Wow. What a match. Well, let's move on to our main event of the evening, as Jon Moxley, Zero, and Finn Balor face off in a triple threat bout. Now, Zero, he faced Miles Anderson, the Ghost Miles Anderson, for that RCW World title, and Zero came out with the victory there. Now, Finn Balor, he is a former tag team champion with Aleister Black, which dated all the way back to Season 1 of RCW Black Hole. That was their tag team name. They split up. And we are here now at the Season 5 premiere. With our main event of the Season 5 premiere. Which is amazing. This is awesome. I'm so happy to start it before Christmas. I was honestly waiting for this patch to come out. We have the RCW World Champion. Now I have to make some changes to that title. I don't know why the logo's not showing up there, but I'll make some changes to the title a little bit. Could be something up with the title and the, but Zero comes out. Awaiting Finn Balor. Now what a matchup this is. As if Jon Moxley or Finn Balor get a victory over Zero here, if Zero gets pinned here, any of these two men, including Finn Balor here as he comes out, could find themselves in the championship picture. The RCW Universe here throwing their hands up in unison for Finn Balor. Let's wait no longer as we have Jon Moxley making his way out here. And oh my god, they actually got him to come out from the crowd. I haven't even seen this version of Jon Moxley yet. And they get him to come out from the crowd. This was the best version of Jon Moxley I could find that actually looked like him, which isn't too bad, actually. So it's Jon Moxley, Zero, and Finn Balor in this triple threat match. Why am I not doing anything? Ew. Why am I not? Had to fix that. Freaking weird. Bye. Jon Moxley interrupting that mission attempt. Jon Moxley lifting up Zero in a Samoan drop there. Him and Finn Balor going at it now. And Zero is just gonna watch this unfold. It appears he's grabbing a weapon. A steel chair. This is very unlike Zero. Zero usually uses a lot of his quick athletic ability. Finn Balor and Jon Moxley. Beat the hell out of each other inside the ring. And Zero's already looking to put somebody through a table, so he already He's thinking ahead. And a huge chair shot to Finn Balor, but Jon Moxley deciding to turn his attention to Finn. Again, Zero. This is a very wise strategy here for Zero, as Zero is just sitting here while the rest of the two men fight it out in the ring. Comes back now, and Zero fires back with a kendo stick. A kendo stick. Going after Jon Moxley now. Jon Moxley firing back here against Zero. Zero still very fresh. He hasn't even taken much damage at all. And now it's Finn Balor and the RCW World Champion going head to head here. Diving on the top rope, looking for that double foot stomp. No. Looking to take a page out of Finn Balor's playbook. Oh, looking for that missile drop kick. Missile drop kick on Zero. But Jon Moxley getting right back up, but Jon breaking up that pin. I'm going for here. Nothing here because, oh no, Jon with the lariat. 1, 2, 3, and Jon got the win off of the lariat. Zero didn't even have to do anything. Jon took care of Zero. Maybe that wasn't the best decision on Zero's part to just stay on the outside the whole time. And Jon Moxley wins. But then again, though, if you think about it, he did not get pinned. He did not get pinned at all, so Zero, I don't know. I don't know what to think right now, because honestly, I thought that we were gonna see Zero and Finn Balor duke it out more often, but Zero just kind of just was like, no, I'm not going in the match. Like, yeah, it's smart, but at the same time, he spent most of his time outside the ring. Spent most of his time outside the ring. He didn't even bother to realize what was going on inside. And that's the caveat of triple threat matches. You do not have to be involved at all. And especially when the title's on the line, there's none of that. So with that being said, I hopefully you guys enjoyed this season 5 premiere of RCW. It's fantastic to be back. It's awesome. I can't wait for just everything to be in order, and to really dive deep back into the series again, because it's gonna take me a little bit to get into the mood of the series again. Because it's been months without it, and that's not because I wanted it to be. I'm actually happy that I got a chance to start it while I'm on winter break, over having to start it while I'm still in college and having to focus on, college stuff. So I guess that's a nice thing. But I'm definitely probably going to download another version of Jon Moxley, because I don't know, I don't know, I just found a random one, and I might download another version of him that actually somewhat looks better, I guess. And I'm definitely going to edit Kenny Omega's moveset. But that's going to be the end of the stream for the RCW stuff. I will be coming back with another stream probably after I end this one, to do something else. That way I can get this downloaded, and exported to YouTube and all that good. Thank you guys for joining me. It's great to be back in my own element of wrestling. Like I said, it got me a little bit down because I wanted to really do this, and I wanted to, make storylines again and be back in, an element that I'm familiar with. I've had to play other games, yes. It's not that I don't like other games, but it's more or less that when you're not in an element that you feel comfortable being in, and you want to do something so much, like content-wise, as the streamer, as the content creator, and you can't do that simply because the game is preventing that from happening. That's upsetting. And so, I want to thank you guys for being so patient with me, and allowing me to do other things besides, the RCWs. Obviously, it's my stream. I can do whatever I want, but, I also felt like I was disappointing some people when I couldn't do the RCW stuff. I was as disappointed as anybody else was. So, thank you guys for being so patient, for being so supportive. As 2K20 is definitely, I would say, after this patch, there's still a couple issues, of course. But, like, custom arenas, like community created custom arenas, the images are still white still. There is no, their images should be there, but they're not, and they're just white. So there's still that issue. But the good news is Creative Championship is in the game. That's the number one thing that I'm grateful for. That's in the game. It's in here. Perfect. So, and we're actually able to do what we're supposed to do, the RCWs. So, thank you guys for being so patient with me, and thank you guys for allowing me to, try and get through some things. And I promise you guys we will have the website up as soon as possible. And, because once that's up, a lot more content's going to be coming outside of streaming. I'll still be doing the RCW stuff, but there's going to be, the Luna Outlaw, the Dunning Behind the Mask thing that I'm excited to record and put on the website, and all the other stuff that I had mentioned. It's going to be awesome. So, with that being said, thank you guys for joining me, and I will be right back as I'm going to end this stream and then possibly start a new one up, just so I can get this on YouTube and get it all going. So thank you guys for joining me, I will see you guys in a bit.